If the rain comes, the sun shines, they slip into the shade, sip their lemonade. The sunshine, when the sun shines, rain. I don't mind. Weather's fine. I could show you that when it starts to rain, everything's the same. I can show you. I can show you. Can you hear me? When it rains, it shines. Just a state of mind. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't mind if the rain comes. They run and hide their head. They might as well be dead. If the rain comes, if the rain comes, when the sun shines, they slip into the shade, slip their lemonade. When the sun shines, when the sun shines, rain. I don't mind. The weather's fine. I can show you that when it starts to rain, and everything's the same. I can show you. I can show you. Can you hear me? When it rains, it shines. It's just a state of mind. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thank you.
Michelle Dobsowitz on that one.
Thank you, guys.
We got our first 20 up here, so everybody else is $20 behind. Just letting you know. All right, we're going to play one more, and then we're going to have some folks from the chamber players come up.
Slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I want to fly like an eagle into the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle until I pray. Oh Lord, don't have enough to eat. Street children, no shoes on their feet. Lots of people living in the streets. Oh, there's a solution. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle until I play. Oh, Lord, revolution. Have to feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Shoot children, no shoes on their feet. People living in the streets. Oh, there's a solution. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Oh Lord, to the revolution. Well, time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Some slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
Alrighty, so we're gonna have some folks from the chamber players come up, and Becky's gonna talk a little bit about them when we get some chairs and stuff set up here.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I don't know whether. Okay. I'm not very good with mics. I never have been, so. You can hear? Oh, there. You're welcome. As I said, I'm not very good with mics. Oh. we're very happy to be, I guess, in a way, kind of part of the Unitarian Church, but certainly part of their musical offerings. This is our second year playing here, and we've enjoyed it so much, and they've been so gracious to have us. They let us rehearse here. I mean, it's just wonderful. And we have nice receptions out in the hallway, and it's just a great space to play in. So I can't thank these guys enough, and Bob and his crew have been very nice about accommodating us in a very gracious manner. We couldn't get a lot of people together for today. It was just an awkward time. So Joyce and I are going to do our opera thing. So something completely different. So, and not only that, it's opera on bassoon and flute. Like, I know it's tough, but you'll get it once we start playing. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an arrangement, obviously, of lots of little incipits from Madame Butterfly. And I don't know, do you know, are we opera people at all? A couple? Okay. Come on, Ed, you could probably tell the story better than I could. So basically, in the opera, there's a young Japanese woman, a geisha, who falls in love with a British captain who's come in on a boat, you know, because at that time England was trying to colonize, I think, most of Eastern Asia. And then there is her maid, Suzuki, and those are the kind of the three main characters. And so what you're going to hear is pieces of melody. And are we recitative people? Do we know that word? Okay, well, recitative is when you like sit on one note and pretend like you're speaking words, only you don't speak words because you're playing. So there will be some recitatives, and then there will be some melodies, and a lot of them are very familiar. And at the end, we've decided that two themes were stolen. One of them was went into Paint Your Wagon, and it's when Clint Eastwood is riding off across when he's decided to leave Elizabeth to Lee Marvin. And then the other one is from Les Mis, right? Let Him Live. So they went and stole those from Madame Butterfly. Can you imagine? Really, we're the bassoon player and the flute player from the Nebraska Chamber Players. And actually, Ed Love is here, too, so he's also one of us. Joyce is a bassoon player, and I'm Becky Van de Bogart. I'm also the director of the Nebraska Chamber Players. But I'm the flute player also. Yes, so we're two, there's 9 of us, and so we're the flute and bassoon, and Ed's the clarinet player. And then we have a trio of strings, a harpist, a pianist, a French horn player, and an oboe player. So we're kind of in a little bit of everything. So what we can program all kinds of music. We're not just stuck, you know, like to a string quartet or a brass quintet or something like that. And so that's why we're able to do these kind of funny little pieces like this one. Might not be in the right key.
Thank you both so much. If you haven't been to see the chamber players here, You really should come. It's an amazing experience in January. It's worth it just for all the musical abuse they heap on Ed Love. They make that guy do so much crazy stuff. And he very graciously accepts. I'd like to introduce Mark Schiffler, who's the keyboard player in our band here. Mark and I are going to play a Dr. John tune called Dorothy, and then we're going to invite some folks from LMTA up. But this is Dorothy. Mark Schiffler. Good old Dr. John. All right, so I'd like to invite, who's speaking for LMTA? All right, so we have a representative here from LMTA, and then I think we're going to start with Gabriel and Jessica. Are they here? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty loose here at the Unitarian Church of Lincoln. We don't stress, especially about music. Well, I do, but they pay me to do that.
Should I use this one? This one might be more my height.
If you want to.
Hi. Aren't they fantastic? I've never heard the A Street Band. They're great. And we're so glad to be here. And I'm Jo Ricker-Carl from the Lincoln Music Teachers Association. That's LMTA. And I'm the PR person for LMTA and the chair of our music outreach program. LMTA is 80 years old this year. It started out in 1942. It was established. So we're celebrating the entire year. We are 70 members strong. We meet every month from September to May. And at every meeting, we have a monthly meeting with a workshop at every meeting for continuing education and camaraderie. We plan activities for our students, and we have performing events for the community. We also have an award-winning music outreach program, which is a program under LMTA. We did win the Mayor's Arts Award, the Gladys Lux Education Award a couple years back. What we do is we offer low-cost lessons to children who couldn't otherwise afford them. And we give them instruments and their upkeep, educational materials, their sheet music and so forth, necessary equipment. We move their pianos around and provide performance opportunities for them. We've had some wonderful students through the years. We had one little boy that took guitar lessons, and then he started his own guitar group. We had one graduate who came back and did a benefit for us. We've had winners at MTNA, that's a national competition. And it is a wonderful program. We have 47 on the program and 16 qualified teachers who have to pass a background check and carry insurance and keep their continuing education up. So we are open to anyone who's interested, any teacher of any discipline, anyone who wants to support us, anyone who's retired, or if you just want to come and join us, please do. Thank you.
Holy cow. That was fantastic, was it not? This is my favorite thing in the world, right? We've had some Dr. John, some Steve Miller, classical guitar, opera. Let's just throw it all in and see what happens. All right, we have a few more folks from LMTA. Who'd like to go next? Nancy? This is Nancy Schoen. Did I pronounce that right? No. Okay, nobody gets my last name right either, so we can be in that club together.
It's Shane.
Shane. Nancy Shane, everybody.
I had originally signed up to play Amazing Grace, which is my own arrangement, but I decided I don't want it out there on YouTube until I get it notated and can sell it. So I'm playing someone else's arrangement of His Eyes on the Sparrow.
My apologies to Nancy Schoen, whoever she is. But Nancy Shane is the real deal. Very nice. All right. We got a few more LMTA folks. You want to go next? All right. So next up we have Lindsay Bartlett, who's going to be accompanied by Bill Carpenter. These are longtime UU folks. Bill is our accompanist here. I've made this joke often, but Bill is Bill Carpenter. He's a lot like Jesus because he saves me a bunch and he's a carpenter. I want to thank a couple people. Firstly, the staff and congregation here at the Unitarian Church of Lincoln, particularly the Reverend Oscar Sinclair and Jean Helms, who's here today. Jean is my colleague and she has a title, but no descriptor really fits. So thank you, Ascendant Being of Light, Jean Helms. So we're going to turn it over to Lindsay and Bill.
Will someone turn pages for Bill? Everyone jumps at once. I love it. And Bill is also more than an accompanist. I don't use that word. I use collaborator, but actually today he is an orchestra. So the piece we're playing today is by George Wu, and it is fantasy and originally for flute and orchestra. So Bill, with 10 fingers, will be an entire orchestra for us today. He has a lot more notes than I do, so yeah. And I have to give some more thanks to Bill. He was actually sick this last week, and so we had to postpone rehearsal and then postpone rehearsal. So we actually played it for the first time together yesterday. So that's what decades upon decades upon decades of practicing will do for both of us. So thank you all very much.
Holy moly. Thank you, Lindsay and Bill. Yes, collaborator is a better word, but I do feel like Bill accompanies me because I often hurt myself. I was going through my office, we were rehearsing with A Street. I was like, I should pull my flute out because I did with the band this summer. And then I remember that Lindsay and Becky were playing. I was like, not a snowball's chance. So let's see, who do we have left from LMTA? We have Gabriel and Jessica. You want to go next? Who wants to go next? Let's do it. Why don't you introduce yourself, because I butchered one name today already. This is?
I'm Matthew. My name is Matthew Moiseyev. I'll be playing Prokofiev Sonata number 3. Yeah.
Wow, wow. For a second, I thought he was going to play that on the synthesizer, and I was like, that's an interesting choice. You know, I hear that and all the other playing that's going along. We're trying to raise money for these arts organizations, and I just think, God, $15 million for a football coach. It's just, there's easily $15 million worth of talent in this room. I like football, but still. Every once in a while in the news, you see one of these things, there's an asteroid in our solar system worth like $10 trillion worth of raw materials. And to me, that's really what music is, right? An unreachable, untouchable mass quantity that nobody can really understand the value of, right? So, yeah, I feel safe making that claim. There's easily $15 million worth of talent in this room. All right, so finally, I've been trying to get him up here all day. Gabriel and Jessica.
My name is Gabriel, and I'm going to be playing, this is my collaborator, Jessica Freeman, that's my mother. I'm going to be playing the Clark Sonata for viola and piano.
We're going to bring A Street back up here, but I want to just say, wow, what an incredible set of performances from these students. The future is really, really bright. And then after that, here I am again, like $15 million. We'll take 10% of that and split it among them. How's that sound? We're just going to do My Name Can't Be Mama, not Little Circle. So I don't know where Sharon went. Sharon is one of our vocalists. But thank you to all the LMTA folks who came out and played. And we're going to have some great folks from LAFTA. The band is going to play a song for you. We're going to do a little country for you. If our country singer. Del, do you know where Sharon went? She's somewhere.
She's around.
Gotcha. Well, I'll kill some time. Let me introduce some folks in the A Street Band. I've already introduced Mark Schiffler over here on keys, Roger Geary on guitar and vocals, Michelle Dobsowitz, also guitar and vocals, John Logier on harmonica and vocals, Del Darling on the drums back here.
That's right.
Reed Maley on the bass. And then Sharon Crimer is one of our vocalists, and she'll be in here shortly. The A Street Band is kind of my little corner of the church, my little playground, and it's so much fun to play with these folks. And we've done some really interesting things, but something that happened yesterday is I've been running this band for a couple years, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm an enormous fan of this group called the Dave Matthews Band. I wrote a dissertation about them, and so this has kind of been one of my guiding lights in this group. And without any arm twisting or asking or suggesting, almost half the band went to the Dave Matthews Band show last night in Omaha without my suggestion, so they must be listening to something that I'm saying. They must be picking up on some kind of vibe. So the song we're going to do is by a group called the Highwaymen. There was a group called the Highwaymen way back in the day. It was Johnny Cash and now I'm blanking. It was a bunch of those guys. And so a couple years ago, there was a group of female singers who came out with a group called the Highwaymen. They were a really, really great album. And the song that we're going to do is called My Name Can't Be Mama Today, but it might be something else because I don't see Mama.
Oh, Sharon.
We do the circle? All right, well, let's do Will the Circle Be Unbroken. We're going to do Will the Circle Be Unbroken. This is a classic. Everybody know what verse they've got here? All right. We're all going to take a little turn on the vocals for this one. Just straight through, no breaks. All right?
Got it.
Roger starts this one out for us.
Okay. There are loved ones in the glory whose dear form we often miss. Close your earthly story when you join them in their bliss.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
In the joyous days of childhood, oft they told of wondrous love, pointed to the dying Savior. Now they dwell with him up above.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
You remember songs of heaven which you sang with childish voice? Do you love the hymns they taught you, or the songs of earth your choice?
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
You can picture happy gatherings round the fireside long ago, and you think of tearful partings when they left you here below.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
One by one, their seats were empty. One by one, they went away. Now the family is parted. Will it be complete one day?
Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
All right, we'll get Sharon up here right quick to sing this High Women song. You got an extra one out of us. Freebie. That's worth a couple extra bucks in the thing, right? All right. So, Sharon Crimer, everybody. Sharon's been singing with us for a while. I'm a fantastic vocalist, and she sings the daylights out of this song. So this is My Name Can't Be Mama Today.
No. Hang on.
All right, you ready?
Things are getting better, but right now it's not looking great. My ceiling still is spinning from a night that went too late. I used to sleep this off and let the shame just melt away. Now for tiny feet in hallways calling out my name. It's not that I don't love you, I wouldn't touch the hands that tie. It's not that I don't long to feel your tiny hand in mine. I'm not a perfect woman, Lord, I don't wish it all away. My name can't be Mama today. Today I didn't listen to this voice inside my head. I peeled out of the driveway, left my family in bed. It wouldn't be easier to just stay home and call it quits. I'd lose myself inside the halls and satisfied alone. Sometimes all I want is to run back to you at night, to rock you to sleep, to keep the blues out of your eyes. I'm not the kind of woman that would throw it all away, but my name can't be Mama today. I drive my mother crazy out here traveling the world, freewheeling in the city. I'm a solitary girl. I'm living in the moment, knowing there might come a day, but my name can't be Mama today. It's not that I don't want to, I just don't want to today. I'm not a fan of mornings and I love my Chardonnay. I'm not saying never, I won't wish it all away, but my name can't be Mama today. Oh no, my name can't be Mama today.
Sharon Crimer.
All right, thank you, thank you.
All right, we're going to invite Hot Rosin up here, and Dorothy Ramsey is going to come and talk to us about LAFTA. Dorothy Ramsey and Hot Rosin, everybody.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Ramsey, and I'm currently the president of LAFTA. Put a little LAFTA in your life. LAFTA. I knew that would get her. LAFTA, L-A-F-T-A, stands for Lincoln Association for Traditional Arts. We've been around for about 41, maybe 42 years. Nobody that's on the board now can remember when it started. And some have been on the board for over 35 years, so there you go. We bring on 8 concerts a year, typically September through May with a break in December. The next one will be Barefoot Movement, which was actually LAFTA discovered Barefoot Movement right here on this stage, and have been trying to get them ever since, but the pandemic kind of got in our way a little bit. We have memberships that help support us and things like this that help support us. Thank you very much to Bob. Bob's on the board, by the way, as well, so great addition, a new board member. Lynn's a new board member, so we've got some fresh blood coming in that'll revitalize things a little bit. We do traditional music that is bluegrass, folk songs, singer-songwriter stuff, not what you'd call the old-time country music or country western kind of stuff. It includes Celtic. It includes anything that comes traditional American, with the exclusion of jazz, sad to say, because I love jazz. But Lynn's here, and she's representing the group that's associated with us, which is a contra dance group. And they are also looking for people to come and contra dance, come and participate. You don't have to know how. They teach every dance before it's danced. It's walked through. If you can walk, you can do it. I used to be a contra dancer about 50 pounds ago. So I'll let Lynn talk about what they're going to do for us.
The contra dance is held at the Bridge Loft, which is the 3rd floor of the Behavioral Center for those that are in substance addicted, and it's trying to get them, free of that. But they are so wonderful in allowing us to use the floor that they have for their meeting room for dances. And it's the first Saturday of every month. And if you are interested at all, please ask me. Or there is, if you go on Facebook, Friends of Contra Dance, or it's Contra Dance of Lincoln site that you go to. And the name of this band is Hot Rosin, and we are really hurting for dancers to come because since the pandemic, things have, was really shut off for a while. And now that we're back in action, we have usually more band members than we do dancers right now, so which is the case. But this is going to liven up a little bit. You guys, I'm sure, are going to be toe tapping on some of these songs because they are just really fun music and the dancers really appreciate what we do. So I'd like to come and invite everyone down here. This is only a portion of our band, but either way, we're here to represent LAFTA, and so anyway, we're hoping that we're going to be able to get maybe some funds out of this too, because we've been playing the last several times, as I said, so few dancers coming that we're taking the tips that we get as a band and donating it to the LAFTA account. Or excuse me, not the LAFTA, but the Contra Dance account, which is a separate bank situation than LAFTA itself. We're under the same tax ID number, and the insurance covers over us too, but actually we are separate in monies accounted for. So guys, try to find a chair and get yourself situated. Make it work.
Go here. And then I'm going to stick my stuff on somebody else's stuff.
You should probably sit here.
Some of these are Irish tunes. Some of them are old-timey fiddle tunes. We have one that's a jig set, but most of these are reels that we're doing. And I have 2 songs as a medley for each of these. So, first one is called Road to Boston, and then we go into John Ryan's Polka. And then the next set we will do is called Flop-Eared Mule and Snake River Reel. So, and then I'll announce the rest as we come along with those. I'll stand. All right. So, and I'll give the taters here. Oh, who needs a list? Sharon, you need a list? No. Anyone else need a list? John, you need one?
I got one.
Okay. Are you going to do whistle? All right. Ready? as I announced, the next one is going to be Flop-Eared Mule and Snake River Reel. Ready? each.
3 times?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 times each. All right, this is our jig set. First song is 100 Pipers, and the next one is Road to Listuvarna.
Oh, yeah, sure, okay. Okay.
All right. This next one is a personal favorite of mine. It's called, first song is called Over the Waterfall. The second one is called Riding on a Load of Hay. So we jokingly says, we're riding over the waterfall with a load of hay, you know.
After having whiskey for breakfast.
Oh yeah, that too.
With the kitchen girl.
I don't have that on our set, but but anyway, over the waterfall, riding on a load of hay. This next one is a medley, and it's the theme of red. So we have Red Wing and the song Pretty Red Lips. And the last set we're going to do is called Monroe Hall and Henry Reed Breakdown. And we're not going to, John, we're not going to do the A scale. We have fun in doing this. We have a minor A scale that we do. The third time through, we do the song. It's in the, if you know anything about structures, you have the A part of the song, which a lot of people would associate the verse of a song, and then the B part, which would be normally the chorus. But in instrumental, we call it A, and then we call it, you know, the other part, the refrain or whatever, is the B part. So we repeat A, A, B, B. But on this particular one, the third time we would do it through, and of course we'd play longer for the dancers, is we would do a and the second part of the B section, we would do an A scale, and then of course we'd come right back into the song, and of course the dancers do this big stomp, you know, and we go right into the fourth time around. So it's a fun time in doing it, but we're gonna do this song 3 times each, and that's why we're eliminating that A scale in it. All right. Someone, I'm having a brain. Thank you. Sometimes we have brain farts up here. Thank you so much for having us a part of this program today. Bob, thanks for letting us play too. So it was a great deal. I guess before we leave the stage, let me introduce everyone to Sharon Ewan here in front with me. John Gammon with fiddle, John DeLong on banjo, Donette Thayer on guitar, Charlie Horner on bass.
All right. Wow, man, I'm just completely blown away by everything that's happened today. It's been awesome. Thank you all for coming out and helping us. I want to thank a few more people. The band has one more tune, but we're happy to play you out because I know we're a little bit past 4. First off, Charlie Ahern has been babysitting the money, it looks like, so thank you, Charlie. Please, if you liked what you heard today, throw some stuff in there. I want to thank Heather Hillhouse, who jumped in and helped us with AV back there, which was awesome because, of course, something went wrong, but she got it fixed. So thank you, Heather. I also want to thank the music staff here that I work with, Julie Anderson and Bill Carpenter. They are hugely important to running things here, and they help me out a bunch. So the band has a little closing piece we do at the end of every show called Go in Peace. So we're going to play Go in Peace and do as the song says, Go in Peace. Thank you so much for coming. This was an awesome experience. The groups were amazing. Thank you to the A Street Band for hosting and emceeing and just being awesome. So thank you again. This is Go in Peace. How about one more hand for Mark and Roger and Michelle and John and Dell and Sharon and Reed?
Okay, everybody, take heed. Go in peace, go in kindness, go in love, go in faith. Leave the day behind us. The day is done. Go in grace. Let us go into the dark. Not afraid, not alone. Let us hope by some good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Let us hope by some good pleasure safely to arrive at home.
of here.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go in peace.
And for those of you who stuck it out all this whole time, thank you so much.